attempts have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now a throw here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him around more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Here's Carter now on the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's third down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Here's Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And now it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Frisker. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Off play action, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Play action, now it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
Fighting through the tackle at the 30.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him all down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 22. Again, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Room here to run. Touchdown,
Titans. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 26.
Now Tannehill. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Danico Autry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 21-yard line. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 2nd and 7, Tua. He's got Fuller.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's got room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. On first down, Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Harold Landry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua, this will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Tua now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. They get this out wide to Gaskin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua going to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Danico Autry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He's going to go up top again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Henry running right. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This is caught. It's Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff to Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They snap it to Tannehill.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Tua sets up to pass it. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd down and goal. Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. He dumps it off for Henry. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill looking deep for Julio. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. 57 yards. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Parker. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was looking for Parker that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final try for Tagovailoa. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor